everyone, it's Morgan from For the Love of Paper, and I'm here with a Project Life Process video. This is my March part 3, so there's one more process video for March to come this month, and then we will be moving on to April. So we're only 2 months behind, which isn't too bad. It's pretty good, really. And this spread is mainly of me and the cat, actually. This whole layout, that's what it ended up being. And most of the photos are black and white, or tones of black and white, and they're all 4x4 photos. So again, I'm really trying to mix it up, trying to do, rather than just the plain old design A that I usually do, I've tried to mix it up this time and do some different things. So I have printed these again using Photoshop, and that's how I got the photos to the 4x6 size. And then the 3 filler cards, or 2 filler cards and journaling card that I've got, were either pre-made cards from the lily pad, or the one that says yay. I actually made that myself using a digital paper and then the digital sticker on top. And yeah, so this photo was just a selfie that I took of myself when it was like the middle of the day and I was super pregnant and pretty much over it. And I just decided to take a selfie, and it was really a crappy photo. So that's why I printed it in black and white. In fact, I really don't even know why I wanted to put it in my project life, other than to just to document what I looked like. So it's kind of just a random photo. And so I wanted to do some stamping because I haven't done stamping in a while. So I got these new stamp sets. They were from the Reject Shop. They were $3.99, $2.99. They were either $3 or $4. I can't remember exactly. And they have a ton of letters on them. And they had the uppercase, the lowercase, and then they also had a sheet of numbers. What are the things called? The ampersands and the question marks and plus and minus, all those sort of symbols, I suppose you would call them. So I got out my white ink and just stamped selfie on there, and you can't really see it that well. It didn't come up all that well, but I didn't want to do it in black because it would just be too bold, too much, I think. So the white is just quite nice and soft and subtle on there. And these stamps are not the best. I mean, you get what you pay for it. $4 a packet. I didn't expect for them to be awesome, but they did actually stamp really well. And look at what you get. You get so many. You get 2 sets of letters plus an extra set of vowels. So that's 3 A-E-I-O-U's, which is awesome. You can actually spell out a bunch of stuff rather than having to stamp and then stamp the next part if the letter repeats. So if you do live in Australia and you have a Reject Shop, go and check them out. They're pretty cool, and they stamp all right for $4 stamps. And this card here, my filler card, my journaling card, I was journaling about that photo. That's the Big Brother Little Brother t-shirts that I got, or it's a onesie and a t-shirt. I got those especially made for the boys. And I did type out my journaling, and then I decided, no, I want my handwriting on the page. So that's why I printed out the second card, and then I rewrote the journaling on there so that my handwriting would be in the album, which I think it's important to have your handwriting in there somewhere. The boys, hopefully, or my grandchildren, if I have any, will go back and look at it one day and see what my handwriting was like, because I like looking back at that sort of thing, and someone else might like to in the future. And the little t-shirts that I had made up for the boys, oh, they're so awesome. They're black, and the writing on them is like gold foil, and they're just so neat. I love them so much. And we've done 2 little photo shoots with them in the outfits, and I don't know, they just haven't come out exactly how I planned, but we've still got some pretty cool photos. I might do another one this afternoon, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Before Roman's too big to fit in that shirt, because he's fat little chunker. He's getting bigger and bigger every day, so he won't be able to fit in it very soon. So I might do another one of those, I think. And then I just added a puffy sticker and a gold heart to the bottom of that. And there's actually a bit of a sad story with those shirts. I got them made, and I had them made well before Roman was born, and I've been, holding out to use it. And when he was born, I said to Frank, put Sam in his big brother t-shirt when he comes to the hospital, and he did. And I put Roman in his little brother outfit, and we took a couple of photos in the hospital. And then Frank took Roman off to get bathed at the hospital, as you do. And someone took his onesie. They stole it. Or they took it, or Frank thinks it might have either been the nurse that was in there or the cleaner came past and it went with the washing. I don't know, but we didn't have it, and I bawled my eyes out. I was in the middle of the hospital, and they'd all gone home when I realized. So I didn't have any of my family there. And I was just bawling my eyes out that we'd lost it. And the midwife looked for it, and the hearing lady, the lady that comes and checks the baby's hearing, she was there, and she overheard because she was in the next cubicle, and she went looking for it. And I was absolutely devastated. And then just by happen chance, the lady who made them for me was running a competition on Facebook, and I happened to win a voucher to spend in her store. So she made me another one, and it didn't cost me anything because I won. And I was just so grateful. I cried when I won because I got to have another one. So it's been a very emotional journey with these shirts that I had made. So sorry, that was just my little rant, little ramble about that. But I'm so grateful that I got another one. So that's why I've taken so many photos with the boys in them, because it's just, they're worth their weight in gold to me at this point, after all the hassle I went through with it. And yeah, so moving on. I finished that card with just some tiny little stickers, and I think I spelled out cute, possibly. And then I was looking for something else to put on this filler card. So the yay was just because I had my my belly shots on there, and we were counting down the days until I was going to have him. And it was just, I was pretty excited that there wasn't much longer to go. So each month I'd tried to do a photo at the beginning of the month and then a photo at the end of the month of my belly growing. And I'm a bit annoyed. I didn't do this with Sam at all. I think there's only about 4 photos of me pregnant with Sam, and then there's a ton of me pregnant with Roman. So I do feel a little bad that Sam didn't get any, but you never know. You just, hindsight, you don't know what you want at the time. And then even in the middle of Roman's, when I was pregnant with him, I hardly took any photos because I was just sick and I didn't do anything. I basically laid on the couch or in bed every day. And it was just awful. And I didn't want to have my photo taken for the big chunk in the middle. So I don't have any of those either. Yeah, so I just got these 2 stickers. I happen to have 2 the same. They did have the days of the week on them. I just cut that off and then did a little spot of journaling. And I have just heard the boys come home. They had gone for a walk, so it might get noisy in a minute. This video's only got another 6 minutes to go, so hopefully I can get the rest of this voiceover done before they come and make too much noise. So I just popped a little bit of journaling on there about, I think I put the date and then how many weeks were left. And that one was, I think that ended up being that there was only 4 weeks left from when I took that photo. But as you know, babies can come at any time. So I didn't really know how long I had to go. And then this, sorry, I was only wearing a bra and undies in this one. But I walked into the bathroom and it was late in the evening. And just the lighting was all right. And I felt quite good. So I thought, I'm going to take a photo while I'm feeling good. And looking back, I felt so huge. I felt gigantic. And then I look back at the photo, I'm like, I don't actually look as big as I felt at the time. So I think that one was at the beginning of the month. So there didn't really seem to be too much change maybe a couple of kilos, you know. What's a cheeseburger between friends, really? If the baby wants a cheeseburger, the baby can have a cheeseburger. That was my theory. Yeah, so what's the next photo we've got? Oh, these are 2 photos of Ollie, and he was just sleeping in some really awkward looking positions, like super awkward looking positions, because he is a strange cat. So I snapped a photo of this one. It was like his head was almost upside down from the rest of his body, and it amazes me that cats can do that. So I took a photo of that, and yeah, that's right, he had his paw like right over his head, like covering his ear, as if it was like, I can't deal with this noise anymore. And I had this really awesome washi tape that was given to me by a friend like a couple of years ago, and it had cats on it, and there's another one with dogs on it. And I tried to use it on this layer, on this photo, and yeah, see, I put it up there, and then I just didn't like it in the end. It didn't work. I think because the whole layout was very black and white, the yellow was just too much. So I went through my stash to try and find something else to put on there. What did I go with? I can't remember. Sorting through. So this is the problem when I haven't sped up the videos. They're all in real time. So this layout didn't take me long at all. Yeah, 15 minutes pretty much. And that's when I decided that the tape just had to go, unfortunately. Oh no. I did try, I persevered. I tried to move it so I could put this little puffy sticker down. But it's still, yeah, it's not right. So the puffy sticker can stay, but the washi tape had to go, unfortunately. And I can't remember what that says. I think it says wonderful. Maybe. I think I add that AM PM sticker to that one. So this was the journaling. What did I write? I think I just wrote the date and then something about Ollie sleeps in crazy positions. I think that's what I wrote in there. See, normally I edit out my journaling so you guys don't have to watch it, but I've left it in on this one. Yeah, I can't read that. I'm sorry. When I do my close-up still shots at the end, you might be able to see what that actually says. And I think we're kind of coming to the end of this video, guys. So this was another one. His tail is way too long for his body. Like, it's the ridiculously long tail, and it's so fluffy. He looks like a little fox, and in his face, he's got quite a really furry face, and he looks like a little lion, which is totally adorable. But he thinks he's quite majestic, and he likes to sprawl out and lay very majestically around the house, and that's what I was snapping there. And that's it. So I just did those AM PM stickers, which were from Studio Calico. I've nearly used a whole sheet of stickers. Chipboard, well, that's quite a lot of stickers gone for me. I'm notorious for keeping them. And that is this layout done, guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.